What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black with y'all 3 long face, skinny body, got no degree. Why I'm still working on that part. You already know we back with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. I'm getting the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and let's get into the business. You hear me? So there's a lot of things we need to discuss about, in particular with Boruto chapter 61. Now, something interesting has happened, right? So as of the recording of this video, it's post the release date of episode 212 of the Boruto anime. Those of y'all who watch the anime, fire ass episode. I ain't gonna lie, shit is heating up, it's getting gritty, picking up to, the previous current events that we've been dealing with in the manga. But there's a big connection that I'm pretty sure a lot of people can make between, the recent chapters and the latest Boruto anime episode. Now, as of right now, in just correlation to this specific chapter, there's a whole lot going on. How everyday life is in the ninja world in Konoha with, the way Boruto and Kawaki are going about things. Everybody's doing their own part in the investigative missions. All of these fodder-ass, no-name ninjas. Shikamaru's stressing. And then we actually have some interesting and important dialogue between both Shikamaru and Amado. Now, Shikamaru's like us, bro. Niggas is not leaving the idea alone that this guy Amado is really playing all of this shit from the jump. Now, I really don't know. At this point, I honestly don't know how to feel about Amado's response, being that he couldn't predict it, how much devoted Kawaki would be to Naruto, how, close Kawaki would become to the village and shit like that. The decisions that's being made by Kawaki, them ultimately defeating Ishiki the way that they did. He's like, all of this shit is going down in ways I didn't expect. Now, that is something I really don't know how to take. In the midst of their conversation, Amado stated that it's been 6 months. I'm not exactly sure or clear on the part of, has it been 6 months since he's pulled up to the village, or 6 months since he's began to, act. I don't know how to describe it. 6 months since, Kawaki, since he let Kawaki escape from the blimp. There's really like, there's not much to go off other than the fact that we know it's been 6 months since these events have been occurring. So over the time of 6 months, or 6 months since Ishiki has been, ultimately defeated, or not really ultimately defeated, but since 6 months since this nigga Amado has pulled up, slapped the bomb around Shikadai's neck. The shit that we going through in the anime right now. We have some sort of time frame in our mind. It can possibly be now it's been a couple months since Boruto has been taking these Otsutsuki pills. Everybody's setting into life. Kawaki has been uneasy. Now, he left off the last chapter, chapter 60, stating that there was still something he could do, that could fall in the lines of protecting Naruto. Now, in a sense of, we understand, at least for the very, let me speak for myself, I understand, I believe Kawaki will get the Karma Seal again via the way that Amado explained to him a couple of chapters ago. It's just, he has to go through a whole lot of internal character development and decision making, and right now he's just too indecisive about it. However, right now, Kawaki leaving the village is something I wouldn't say that I did not see coming, but at this very moment, I did not see this coming because I cannot wrap my head around this. So this is something that they're going to be having to implement a whole new idea, or just use this as a plot device to have Kawaki come across Code, because this nigga, obviously, Code is not gonna pull up on Kawaki or on Boruto in the middle of the village, in the middle of all of this shit. He has Ada keeping out look for him. Now, I just can't wrap my head around why Kawaki feel like leaving the village right now would be the best option, unless he's going on some negotiation terms type of shit, and then we can see, at that point, it's all hands up in the air, because we understand Ada already placed a hold on Kawaki through Code, like, yo, you can't fuck with that nigga, bro. I don't care what else you do, but just don't, like, she wanted Boruto or Kawaki. She chose Kawaki ultimately, and she's like, yeah, bro, just leave him alone. Code gave us his word. Now, he's about to approach Kawaki. He told Ada he's just gonna ask, like, where are you going? Because at this point, we asking, they asking, everybody in the damn world asking. Now, there's something that's really, really intriguing also, and they're implementing a whole lot. You can tell this is Kishimoto's writing style. All of these small little things that have been gradually built up on, they're implementing it, and they're just also, playing off a whole lot of things that have happened in the last couple of chapters, right? So Boruto is able to sense Kawaki via the fact that they're both Otsutsuki. Kawaki's 80% Otsutsuki, Boruto's 80% Otsutsuki, on top of having a karma seal, so possibly even more Otsutsuki than Kawaki at this point, right? And it's been clear and explained by Amada. Kawaki still has access, to Ishiki's power, to Otsutsuki's abilities. It's just a matter of he don't have no means of getting to that access and, actually implementing it. So we see how they put on game by Shikadai Inojin about the sensory system. These niggas, these Otsutsuki's could, master their chakra completely, which explains a whole lot of shit that people was on Naruto and Sasuke's ass for when it came to fighting against, all the way even back to Kaguya, but fighting against the Otsutsuki members, especially fighting against Jigen. It's just like, why can't Naruto, he can sense niggas in different dimensions. Sasuke can sense this nigga Naruto 4 worlds away when he's thinking about Momoshiki, but they can't sense this nigga when he shrinks. It is very understandable now. These niggas, because when you think about it, Sasuke never sensed Momoshiki. He only sensed Naruto moves in other directions. So yeah, their sensibility is definitely up there, but apparently it's been explained. I don't know. It feels like ass pull, but it feels like ass pull that just properly fits into the story, right? Now, Kawaki being able to use this move so conveniently, that's another discussion for another day. And Boruto's like, yo, what the fuck going on? I already know you a shadow clone. Kawaki's like, damn, this nigga Boruto don't figure to be out. And you could see the strength of their bond in that moment right there. Because shadow clone Kawaki's like, he's not on some shit like, bro, get the fuck away from me. Nah, he's just on some shit. Bro, you messing up the whole vibe, Boruto. Like, just keep it down. They can't know that I'm a shadow clone. Now, the way he's going about it, it makes it seem like he has some type of idea to be right back or to come back to the house, not as if he's just leaving for good. Because if he's leaving for good, what's the whole point of leaving a shadow clone behind? You feel me? Kawaki should have at least enough keen sense. He's been being trained by a ninja, not that long, but long enough to understand, okay, his chakra levels probably can't uphold a shadow clone for that too much long of a time compared to like Boruto or compared to Naruto. He's leaving one clone behind in order to go handle some business and just to come back before anybody really notices he's gone, other than the fact that now we have Code and Ada who notice he's gone on top of Boruto's know he's gone. And now Boruto's knowing that he's gone. He's not finna snitch because Boruto ain't no snitch bitch. His master is Sasuke, you feel me? So he's gonna try to handle the situation himself, man. All in all, Chapter 61 did disappoint a whole lot of people in a sense that they don't feel Kishimoto is taking it into consideration that it's a monthly manga. We're gonna need more delivery. I understand that aspect, but also at the same time, if you go back and read just, let's just say the sum plus of chapters that Kishimoto only has written up until this point, you can see the gradual and, the importance and the details that he's been implementing over the months that maybe at the time it's like, it's easier to look over or easier to just, let it go over our heads because we're trying to hurry up and get to the next event. But like all of this shit is going to pay off right now. We can't just say, all right, man, we don't have nothing on Code. This nigga Code, we don't understand what Code wants. Why is he doing what he does? Not to say that's the only thing that's going to make a villain, but we have more characterization of Code. More characterization that Ada, even Damon, this nigga's knocked out like a baby. We can see characterization with Damon and Ada this chapter, how, obviously they both care for each other in that loving brother and sisterly manner, right? Now we have characterization on Ada's abilities. See her activating her eye when she's like, oh, this nigga Kawaki is on the move. We understand, all right, so shit. Unlike Damon, his power is 24/7, you know what I'm saying? And they have Code verbally say that to us as he's trying to scope out Damon's abilities. Here, we see Ada using her abilities finally for the first time rather than just talking about it. And we understand her shit, she has to actually activate her eye in order to go access all of those video recordings of everything that's happening in the world at the same time. And we see only one of her eyes gets activated. So it could possibly be two eyes doing for two different things, like on some Mangekyo Sharingan shit. Your boy Black Uchiha 3 likes knowing these things, boy. Boruto Chapter 61 had a whole lot to talk about. Definitely a whole lot more that I'm going to break down in separate videos, right? But a whole lot of connections with the anime and the current events and just for the future possibilities of the motherfucking manga. Not just the anime, just like other motherfucking manga. That's why I also wanted to mention episode 212 earlier in the video. But stay tuned. I'm going to drop another video in direct correlation with that episode and future events of the manga. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3, long face, skinny, body, got on the Greek. Why? Because I'm still working on that part. And guess what? I ain't finna be saying that shit much longer, but just know, yeah, I'm still working on that part. Holla at your boy, I'm holla at y'all. Black Uchiha out, yes, sir.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said